Hi guys, Genevieve here with Fitty Foodlicious. I am super excited to be here with you guys today. I recently changed my brand name from Genevieve Lifts Eats Travels, because it's way too long, to Fitty Foodlicious. So it's a combination of fitness and food, and I think it fits perfectly here. So just wanted to give that little intro before we begin today's recipe. Today I am teaching you guys, or showing you guys, how to make chocolate chip cookies. I will be using a combination of dark chocolate chips and white chocolate chips, and a batch of them will have a little secret weapon, maybe a little bit of orange zest. So I'm excited. I'm happy to be back. I took a couple weeks off YouTube, but we're back with weekly videos for you guys. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that thumbs up button below, comment on what you want to see on my YouTube channel, and let's get started with today's recipe. Alright guys, so before we can dive into our cookie baking extravaganza, we need to talk about the ingredients that we're going to need for today. So first off, you are going to need 1 egg. I am using Vital Farms organic eggs. The yolks are orange. They're spectacular. A half a cup of organic packed brown sugar. A half a stick of Kerrygold butter. The Kerrygold butter gives the cookies a really rich and creamy taste. I highly suggest you use Irish butter, but you certainly don't have to. 1 cup of organic flour. You can use coconut flour, whole wheat flour, gluten-free flour, whatever you want. I am using just plain old, good old-fashioned organic flour. A combination of white and dark chocolate chips. Orange. Vanilla extract, Himalayan sea salt, half a cup of white organic sugar, and baking soda. You'll also need a lemon zester, a spoon for your cookie dough, and your baking sheet. So let's get started. As you can see, I have already combined my dry ingredients. The first step you're going to want to do is add your flour, your Himalayan sea salt, and your baking soda into your mixer. We're just going to turn our mixer on and mix it on low. Just for a little bit, make sure all the dry ingredients are combined. You don't need to do it for very long. That should be good. Step number 2, we are going to be taking our egg and we are going to mix our wet ingredients. Now you can combine your wet ingredients separate from your dry ingredients, but since I'm using a KitchenAid mixer, I'm just going to do it all at the same time. There is our egg. Next, I'm adding the half a stick of melted butter. Beautiful. And then we are adding our half a cup of organic brown sugar. Next, we are going to be adding a half a cup of our organic white sugar. Just eyeballing it. If they're a little sweeter, that's totally okay. They're cookies, right? There we go. Next, we will be adding 2 tablespoons. Yes, you heard me right. 2 tablespoons of vanilla extract. I like to add more than what most recipes call for, but you can add 1 tablespoon if you like. Perfect. Next, we are going to zest our orange. And the orange zest just gives the cookies a little bit of an orange taste, adds a really nice flavor. The orange zest is optional. You can also use lemon zest. You can add lime if you want to get really crazy. I am using Cara orange today for my orange zest. So we're just going to zest it like so. That looks good to me. And then last but not least, we're adding our chocolate chips. Now we are going to combine everything again in our KitchenAid mixer. And just let your KitchenAid mixer do its thing. And look at that. That cookie dough is mixing up so well. I like the look of it. It looks really, really good. I think I'm going to add 1 more egg though, just to make everything really combine really well. Perfect. So you can use 1 or 2 eggs. It's totally up to you. And we will combine it on low again. There we go. We may have lost a chocolate chip there. That's looking so much better now that I've added 2 eggs. I really like that. Good. Perfect. Oh, already I can smell the orange zest from the cookie dough. It smells so good. I'm going to combine it one last time with my KitchenAid mixer and just make sure everything is combined really well before we put it on our baking sheet. There we go. Look at that. All right. Our cookie dough is ready to put on our baking sheet. Just gonna scrape it all off like so. Oh, that smells so good. So I have a little bit of a trick for you guys. If you want your cookies to rise really nicely in the oven, I suggest adding your cookie dough to the refrigerator for 45 minutes, or you can go all the way to overnight. That'll just make your cookie dough rise really nicely, and it'll give your cookies a really crunchy outside, but a really moist inside taste to them. So I'm gonna go stick this guy in the fridge, and then I'll come back and I'll show you guys how we add the cookies to our baking sheet. Okay guys, make sure that your oven is preheated to 350 degrees while you are scooping out the cookie dough. So let's get started. So the way I like to scoop out cookie dough is I take little balls, I roll them up, and I place them right on my baking sheet. Just like so. This is probably gonna make, I would say, 4 batches of cookies, so it definitely makes a lot. Enough for the whole family, and they're really yummy. If you wanna use more dough in your cookies and have them be bigger, you can totally do that as well. This is looking good. I can smell the orange zest. I am so tempted to just eat the cookie dough raw, but the whole point of this is to show you guys how to make chocolate chip cookies, so I need to bake them. You can eat raw cookie dough. That whole salmonella raw egg thing is a total myth, so don't let the egg companies scare you. Personally, I prefer to eat both, actually, the cookie and the cookie dough. All right, this is perfect. Look at that. We've got that last cookie dough ball all rolled up. So as you can see, I've got my cookie dough balls on a baking sheet. I am going to pop these into the oven for, I like to cook my cookies a little bit longer. I would say 20 to 25 minutes at 350 degrees. And then I will show you guys what they look like when they come out and give it a taste test. All right, you guys, we are back, and I have to say, I've outdone myself. My cookies turned out perfectly. They smell delicious. I can smell the semi-sweet chocolate chips, the white chocolate, and the awesome orange zest. They look perfect. Like I said, this is probably gonna make about 4 or 5 batches. I have my other batch in the oven now for 25 minutes at 350 degrees. Look at these guys. They are perfect little cookies. All right, guys, who's ready for a taste test? Look at that cookie. It's perfect, moist and creamy in the middle. All right, let's do this. So good. You can taste the chocolate. The orange hits your palate right away. They're creamy, they're moist, and they're crispy on the outside. I would say these are perfect cookies. Absolutely perfect. So if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Be sure and subscribe. Share with your friends and family on social media. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, Facebook, and of course YouTube, as well as my blog, fittyfoodlicious.com. I will post the recipe in the link below. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.